All right, that should be, yes, it's working. Haha. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I really don't. Hopefully, it's working as intended. It happens like, I don't know. It used to happen more often on Windows 10, and I don't know if it has anything to do with Windows 10, but sometimes like my mic source would get switched. I don't know if it's Streamlabs. I don't know. No, but it seems to happen less often now. I don't. I honestly, I wish I had a theory. Is it Streamlabs? Is it an OS issue? Is it me breaking it? I don't know, but it's consistently happened like, I don't know. It used to happen like every 3 months. Now it happens every 6 months where it just flips it to default instead of to my Elgato. So I don't know, but once we get more viewers, I'll just blame it on them. That's that seems right. That feels right. But yes, we are finally. I wasn't clicked on, so y'all probably couldn't hear the what do you call it? The game. But we're finally gonna jump into part 6 of our playthrough of this. I love this game so much. I really do. The first one was an absolute masterpiece, my favorite game ever. 2 has just been a general improvement, except for one thing. I can say I will complain about the harder crafting system. I like it. It's very dedicated. Making potions makes me feel like I actually don't know what I'm doing. And that's exactly what's happening. Because in the first game, it was so forgiving. I could majorly fuck up the timing, and I could brew something magical. Just absolutely fantastic. And now I've brewed things that have no doubt either been considered poison when I was giving them out as medicine, or only slightly treated any condition that was meant to be improved. It's definitely affected my relationships in this game with other nobles. They've been like, "Oh, you're here to cure me." I'm like, "I'm here to cure you, buddy." He takes a sip and he goes, "I feel slightly worse." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not very good at that." Or when he tells someone you know something, like, you've bandaged yourself after a battle. And you're like, "Okay, I know how to bandage this guy bleeding on the side of the road." You're like, "Let me help you." And he goes, "You're making it worse." And you're like, "Ah, that's right, my level's garbage." Either way, that's neither here nor there. I've gotten much better at pretending I know what I'm doing. Um, Last time we were on here, I'm trying to remember what we did. Oh yeah, we prevented Hans from getting hung for being Hans. Weird how often that is an occurrence of him nearly getting murdered for existing. But he causes a lot of trouble. Past that, though, we also have now this kind of deceptive lord we're dealing with, which is all of them, but this one especially actually has something to do with us, and we're not just getting involved in, high stakes politics. So we got to talk to this guy who's supposed to be a loyal, retaining lord. He has a very important stronghold, but he's not a very important person. He just happens to be in an important position. But nevertheless, this guy recently got into a bunch of horses. It seems kind of a weird thing to jump to, but I think there are horses from when we got. I think he's involved with the criminals that initially set us on this weird trajectory of having to literally complete a simple task, but from the bottom up. We had to literally work our way up through society in a very fast paced and reckless manner to tell this guy who, had we not gotten robbed and lost all of our belongings, would have been much easier to get a face to face with him. But now this guy's run into, he's got like 20 something horses, maybe more, you know? And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I was entitled to this estate when a family member died. And, you know, instead of giving it to me, they were unable to. So they bought me off by giving me a bunch of horses." And I was like, "Okay, that's either someone was like, hey, here's a bunch of horses,' and sold them to him, and he made up that lie to cover it up, since, not like it's really hard to, you know, make fake documentation for anything in this day, so long as you have the authority to do so. Most people can't even question it. He would normally get away with it, but we're not sure if either he's been lied to, or he just didn't give a shit and he was like, hey, you know, whole bunch of horses, or he's more deeply involved in King Sigmund's kidnapping, the whole rebellion, the noble factions fighting. Like, he's like, you know, kind of stitched into the side that we're not on, which is neither here nor there. But if he's got our horses, that means he was either complicit or, you know, had been tricked. But this guy is building defenses, and he's claiming it's repairs to his fortress, which is normal. It is wartime. But that's also kind of tricky, because is he plotting? Is he just, you know, being responsible? And he's not letting any of us go near it, which, without the Lord's express, the guy who's actually in charge of this entire territory, not just the people who are segmented off to manage it, without him coming there personally or sending a knight order of his own, he sent us as like a delegation to kind of smooth edges over and just kind of get us to pay him off a little bit, because we did accidentally almost get hung. So a lot of confusing things. People are trying to mend bridges, not to mention the guy that we're working for currently, who we're supposed to negotiate a truce with, is on the opposite side of this war. But since all these countrymen are fighting each other, it's now tanked the economy, and we're in a bit of a bind, because that wouldn't matter so much if they're just trying to take power. But now because it's gotten so weakened, external forces are trying to butt in as they would. And right now, these external forces are fallen nobility, bandits, blah, blah, blah. But the problem is once that starts, that's kind of like the precursor to other nations being like, hey, if they're falling apart, we might as well benefit from it. So that's the big fear. Two sides are trying to come together, but both sides have very different opinions on who should be king. The rightful king, who, from what we understand, is irresponsible, not really fit for power. You know, he's not a professional. He inherited the throne. But, you know, that's a big part of it, is also most nobles who inherit any kind of power are either ordained or put in that position because they were the right successor out of a succession of, you know, a succession battle, or they were trained and it's been part of their responsibility for generations. So there is an amount of trust and training that, you know, doesn't really compute with modern day, you know, shenanigans where it's like, oh, he's the right man for the job. He's got training, he's got a degree, he's got that. I mean, that's a modern way of thinking, but most of these guys have been in charge for generations. But now we got the more modern thinking nobles. They're like, hey, this guy is right. He's a bit of a warmonger, but he's a high noble. He's smart, you know, he's strong, and he's winning the war. So obviously, why not side with this guy who wants to be king and would be a better choice? Like, yeah, but, you know, you're also splitting up most of the, not just the economical, you know, factions, but also the actual country is now being pillaged. So they got to come to an agreement. That's the problem. We're doing that, and we don't even know who the enemies are anymore. But I know my recaps are kind of a mess, but I always do them. It helps refresh my memory to a degree, and there we go. My keyboard was tilting. Oh, might have to check if I got the heat on, because I am roasting. Because one day it's cold as hell, like icy, freeze you in your house cold, and then one day it's like 72 degrees. And mine's like a unit. It doesn't do a very good job of reading the room. Oh, fuck, that's right. He's gonna leave me if I don't hurry this up. So, this is where it gets tricky, because all the time-sensitive missions, I went on to look into this stuff. But because I took like a month to get some of my life straight, I have forgotten exactly what my sharp as the tack strategy was. Combat training can go to hell. That's not going to help. So back in the saddle, me, Hans, Kroski. Not escorting Hans, I don't think will be catastrophic, but it could cause some minor issues. So that's where I'm kind of I can't launch a full investigation and go over every inch of this place with a fine-tooth comb. I got to be more strategic because he will leave. So I'm on a bit of a clock, and I fucked up because I was playing. Okay, let's not go. I don't have a gambling problem, but I was playing dice with the guy, and he was 100% cheating. I did not lose a bunch of money trying to beat this guy and a bunch of badges, trying to bribe my way, and I was using loaded dice, but his loaded dice were way more loaded than my dice, so clearly this guy is working for the devil. Evil, bad person. Either way, right now I'm confused on where I should be looking, because, I mean, obviously looking at the horse stables is one way, but one horse looks a lot like the other when they're not wearing a bunch of stuff from Sasau and stuff like that, which is the ruling city, or currently is the ruling city of where we're from. It originally wasn't, because the lord who did die was Hans's father. It was a while ago. Completely normal thing. But Hans, being irresponsible and young, needed training, so... God, what is the guy's name who... His uncle, I believe, is running it, and his uncle ran it from Sasau, where he's basically being trained, but originally he'll go back to... Was it Nabokov? I forget how to say it. Either way. No, Nabokov is where we're at. Alright, so... Let's read a little bit of this first. Okay, when we went there, a bit more... Wait. We then went... that's way too... I arranged to go on a walk with local girl, Clara. Of course. I took her around the area, helped her pick some herbs. We then went somewhere more private, had a nice shag. That did happen. No surprise. I mean... What, medicine girl wouldn't want a quick shag in the forest? Good way to sit on a pine cone, but, I mean, you take that risk. I won't be forgetting this outing anytime soon. Okay, so that was completely irrelevant. Though it is kind of strange, just handsome and dashing of a knight we are. Clara came on a bit quickly. A great distraction, don't get me wrong. But this place is hiding something. Everybody else was very polite. I don't know if y'all have seen me play any other this game or any of this game played before. One thing people aren't polite to is outsiders. Of any kind. And we are as outsiders you can get. We're all the way from Sasau, and we're from enemy territory. So, kindness from non-allies is typically a sign that somebody's up to some trickery, or straight up looking to stab you in the back. I think these guys are just tricky. Let's see, and the blacksmith was weird. I offered to help him with his smithing. Nice guy. But then he was like, oh, no, you're a guest. And I was like, yeah, man, but, I'm also a blacksmith. I know how it can be. Let me help you with a couple of these things. You said he was complaining about being overloaded with work, which is weird because all we had to do is go down and I was going to help him transfer a few things from storage. And he's like, oh, no, you can't go to the store. So I'm like, what's in this? Oh, shit, that's good. I just kind of worked it out in my head. The horses are suspicious. Obviously, it's the big, glaring weird bit for any noble. I mean, he's got more horses than the actual lord of this entire territory. He's got like 30 horses there. But what were the horses like? If they got that many horses, and these are all riding horses, they're not farm work horses. These are horses that a knight would ride, or a squire, or somebody who would be moving between territories. These are horses for, I wouldn't say just strictly noble stuff, but you get what I'm saying. They're definitely kind of like race horse, styled horses. Typically, these horses would be dressed with saddles and stuff like that, and you wouldn't have 30 of them, unless you were building an army. But these guys don't have an army. It's a very small outpost. It's on a mountain, but, it's a stronghold. But why would they be working a blacksmith so hard that he doesn't have enough hands to appropriate what he's doing? I'm thinking, not just do they have more weapons than they're saying they do, and they're more ready for a fight than they let on, because they're saying they're repairing the fortress, but in fact they're expanding it a bit, which isn't too unusual. But if there's a bunch of stuff from, horses that have been robbed, like our convoy, that means those horses are obviously stolen, but they're also covering it up by stowing away these very expensive saddles and other equipment. So I'm thinking I got to break in if I can because my lockpicking sucks right now. Yeah. Some trouble down by the fortifications up in the tower, but then backtrack suspiciously quickly. Maybe I should take a look. Ha, there we go. Cape on Fin. Okay, so probably should have been doing this at that point, but I didn't. So, all right. We obviously got horses. Let me turn down the sensitivity on that. There we go. One thing I will do is might be here. I was seeing if that would help, but I thought they had overall motion blur. It's just very specific. I don't know what my dog is barking at. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Or not. He's not even in here.
Good boy. Got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
I don't, but I'm gonna say I understand.
Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
Maybe this guy's gonna inform me of something. Because you don't ask somebody dressed like me, where is it? Like this, to help you collect firewood.
But Sir Hans has already left.
What? Okay, I might have to backtrack. I might have to backtrack further than I want, but,
Fuck me.
Wow, that's a bit further than I thought.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. We answered ruse with ruse. On a dark night, we scaled the ramparts to open the gate from inside.
That sounds clever.
Aye, but they discovered us, and we had to withdraw under fire.
A good thing, too. At least you lived to tell the tale. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sassan Monastery, so I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
It's unfortunate I gotta backtrack this far, but it's safer this way. Now that I know that Hans is going to be gone immediately almost, I don't have time. So I gotta spend the time that I wasted in the fortress figuring out something that I can actually give to Hans. Luckily, I know how to do what I'm doing now.
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded.
Uh-oh.
When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
That's
Does
disgusting.
the Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master. but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Oh, that's right, I gotta do it this way.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage.
First things first, I'm gonna make sure I still have my skills applied that give me experience for this. I think I do. Because there's no skills to apply. Compose, secondary, yeah, we're good. Thistle. Poppy's got the big red flower. You know, Mutt, why don't you help out Sage? There we go. More sage. Surprisingly, this is like one of the more fun parts that I find in the game is actually gathering herbs and using them. Plus now in this game you can actually dry the herbs. And there's more of a differentiation between their potency now. And how long they last. There's Poppy right next to the sage. I keep grabbing all this sage. Marigold is... Oh, yep. Marigold's orange. There we go. We have enough poppy. Grab some more marigold. I'm surprised how well these things grow here. Though I think this was engineered by the game to be much easier. Grab a little extra for myself. So I think I'll have a lot more access to drying racks soon. Make sure I got it all. I don't know. I think I got enough marigold. Grab some candles. She said she had enough, but you never have too much coming. What else did I need for her? Did I grab enough sage? Thistle. Nettles, sage. Yeah, I think I'm good.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will, don't worry. But first I want to show you something.
Sweet,
Hurry!
let's do it. Reveal your secrets, woman. Right, now she'll tell me the secret of the fortress, and I will find the Chamber of Secrets.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
I'm sorry, I blacked out. She was talking for so long. I think she's called Clara.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
Oh, right. Yep, wait, she stole my clothes.
I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight...
I'm just realizing I got
everything I can
sidetracked
for
from
a
figuring
damsel
out
in
the
distress.
fortress secrets.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Hmm.
I suppose we should go back.
Well, can't be helped. Pass me my clothes, please.
Nope,
Sure.
I'm gonna leave you like this.
I should get dressed too.
Yeah, I should. I
Farewell for now,
have
Henry.
to find the
And
bad
thanks
guys.
for your help.
Yep. Mutt, stop following her. Alright. Now that we didn't get distracted and waste time, we have to find out where all those forces came from, and what else was I doing? Oh, yes. Find the bad guys. Potential bad guys. They're hiding something. Who are you? You're suspicious.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
God be with you.
Yes.
How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
So far. It was funny, when we did this the first time and we had sex with her, we went to the fortress and they're like, "You reek!" And I was like, God, what did we do in the forest? Should I can't wash the stank off me. I smell like debauchery. Oh,
Hey,
hello.
sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, code for
Oh,
something.
deadwood for kindling. You can never have enough of that.
Yeah.
The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
All right. Then he'll tell me the secrets. Hopefully he won't try to also have sex with me. I've seemed to have a very strong charm in this village. Ooh, actually, I want to see, because they did something different in this game. And it's a minor piece that I haven't seen anyone talk about, aside from me. Is in the first game, whenever you had, whenever you went to, like, the bathhouse and got laid, you would get just, like, typical, you know, manly reinforcement buff from having sex and being relieved. But if you had sex with a mistress or something like that, a woman that you've seduced or, you know, are in love with, you got a stronger buff. In this one, it's more varied depending on the quality of your relationship or the quality of girl. And I was like, so they've kind of done the same thing with the beds. Beds have a percentage of rest that you can get from them based on the quality of, you know, the bed and what, you know, buffs you have installed at the time. So if we go to buffs, hidden flower, boom. Yeah, see, it's specific to Clara, you know? We don't have one singular buff broken down into different qualities. Clara's buff is Clara's buff, depending on if you slept with Clara or slept with someone else. You get the hidden flower one. So let's see, your strength, agility, vitality are temporarily increased by 2. So I didn't get a charisma boost from this one, which is typically what happens in the other ones when you go to bathhouses. You get charisma, vitality, and I think strength. I don't think agility goes into it. It's a really strong buff, though. We're getting, what, 6 stat boosts? No, we're getting 3 stat boosts that add up to 6. This is pretty big. Still wounded as hell. My guy needs a nap. See if we're being followed. I'm not sure if that knight over there is following us. Gotta be careful. You won't believe how many times I've been shanked in this game by following a stranger into the woods. With Clara, it ended up with, you know, naked fun time. With this guy, I'm really hoping I just get stabbed because I really don't want to see this guy naked. I'd rather his hat be pointy and standing up than be all flaccid, like hanging over like that. It looks deflated. Looks like a flag for erectile dysfunction. Though if it was pointing, he would look like a cone head.
Hey, sir, hear me out, please.
All right.
All right. I'm all ears.
What's happening? Okay, I had to talk
It's
to
a
him.
good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaramir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go. And there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way.
Ah,
they mustn't
shit.
see me,
I knew I was
otherwise I'll
followed.
be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Yeah, I think I'm about to get shanked. Why does this always happen to me? Let's talk.
Huh? I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me that it was you, sir. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like that. Someone might mistake you for a hare and shoot you. And that would be most unfortunate.
No, I'm perfectly all right. And I don't like people creeping up on me. On your way.
You're an honored guest. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like some wild boar. All your needs will be taken care of in the
Be
fortress.
suspicious as hell, right?
Hospitality demands.
I don't think these guys
There
actually.
ain't nothing to see here, sir.
I don't think these guys actually know anything about proper etiquette because they act like Henry did before he kind of got used to, the common culture of being around nobility or people of importance. These guys seem like they're playing the role and being overly hospitable. I have never once in any part of this game met a legitimate noble that didn't flaunt their arrogance to you. Even the smart ones, even Sir Hans's uncle, the guy who's in charge, great guy, by the way, really smart as a whip, respectable. Even if you piss him off and do something wrong or say something wrong, he'll tell you why it's wrong, yell at you, and then let you go. When typically any other noble would either try to kill you, put you in prison, try to harshly punish you. Just a stand-up dude, But still, like I said, they are usually hard as shit on you. And the guards are usually worse because they're usually there to only prop up their lord, but not insult other lords. So me being a lord's retainer means that they would try to show that on their turf they're superior. These guys are basically, I even was rude to the guy, right? I intentionally was rude to see what he would give back to me. The guy didn't stand up at all for the fortress. They're like, oh, honored guest, great guy. He did everything but give me a hand job. So, I mean, these guys are just way too nice. This is not how noble culture works, So, I mean, they're definitely hiding something. They want us to look everywhere but where they aren't.
You've got a thing for chickens, huh?
You just say it,
But the
thing for
prettiest chick ain't here. She's beyond the upper gate in the fortress.
That's a clue. In the fortress. But where'd that other guy go? Guy with the flaccid hat.
You didn't actually do it, did you?
Greetings.
Greetings.
What do you need?
I need information.
Lovely horses you have here.
Yeah, it's very
Aye,
lovely.
Right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses.
Yeah, doubtful.
Why not do something for your own lord's honor instead of insulting my lord's honor? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Another distraction. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this one.
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
A retainer should know it ain't done to talk about lords' business behind their backs. And if his retainership ain't chicken and knows how to sit on a horse, he could take part in a little friendly race.
This petty goading. You know, it's like these guys were trained by bandits.
I want to hear about the horses.
And I want to see what you can do in the saddle.
Yeah, you're like a crazy robot.
Don't try that on me. My pa was a blacksmith, so I had horseshoes and hooves in my hand before I could walk. And I've met enough horse folk to know you shouldn't trust them further than you can throw them.
What do you mean?
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist.
I do insist.
Well,
Been insisting.
lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we
These
took
are from
their
our
horses.
company.
They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
No, it's not. That's still stealing.
Hold on. Michael said something different. He said Sir Yaramir inherited them from some deceased
A
relatives.
cover-up. Shocking.
Aye, that's right. Aye, that was it. We took some horses from the bandits, and Sir Jerome, Yaramir, got the others from his kin. Aye, that's how it was.
Right. I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir, maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area, it would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't...
I don't know why this guy assumes I'm here to stretch horses' legs. You know? What do I look like, a farmhand? Do I dress in burlap? No, sir. I'm dressed as a knight. And I don't have to ride a horse to help you stretch their legs. Only thing good for me is what's good for the Lord. And this is some shady-ass shit.
go away empty-handed.
Alright, I'm going to make some more tea because someone drank all my tea. I don't know what happened. It wasn't me. And I will be right back. So enjoy our starting screen. All right, we have our tea. Got my English breakfast steeping. It's going to take a little bit. So, while that's steeping, I grab myself a lime spin drift to keep me hydrated. Oh, that's good stuff. Very tasty. Put that right there. Okie dokies. Let's do it. I was on the right screen. There we go. Alright, I've talked to this guy.
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
Talk to the knobs, not us commoners.
Let me be, sir. I don't have anything to say.
Damn it, none of them are going to talk to me. I would search those buildings, but I'm not so sure that's going to be helpful. Let's see if there's anything in the loft here while we go back to the fortress and see if we can snoop around there. Oh, got something here. Hopefully no one will notice. Where is it? Stealing Grosha, nothing I want to steal. I mean, of course I would love to have more Groshan. Alright, that's Pez. We already talked to Pez. Alright, guys, let's...
When's the last time I ate something?
Oh, that's right. I'm starving. I keep forgetting to feed my guy. That bacon is rotting. We're gonna drop the bacon, but the bread roll's good, so... Wow, we are really hungry. Alright, now we're overnourished. Which isn't good, but it's not bad. Alright, I need to talk to blacksmith.
God bless.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry.
How's the trade?
How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, day out. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Catch
Hold on.
down below.
I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? And besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free
They're
time
always
till
trying to
your
distract
gets
me with
back.
these games.
All right, whatever you say.
Which worked the first time.
I just wanted to help.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself. Really. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, they have a lot to hide.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I won't mind being a noble's retainer
Oh,
myself.
trust me, you don't.
What's
Hans
he
is a
like,
handful.
actually?
I'm gonna say brave and just.
Brave and just.
That's a lie, though.
Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
Normally how to
He's
keep him
got
out of
you
trouble.
well trained.
I've learned that it's important to be what your lord wants you to be.
Aye, that makes sense. It's good advice. And, come to think of it, I reckon it's time I got back to work. Farewell.
I know he's not going to be helpful to me. Let's see what's up here.
Huh? You know business here?
Oh, yep.
That's it. Go now.
I'm going. Gotta find out what I can find out here. See if I can get any information out of her.
Thanks for the herbs. And the rest.
Okay. She's not gonna tell me anything. I don't want to rob him. He's unconscious. I gotta find out what's they're hiding. I'll try and pick that lock without her noticing. Getting down there would be difficult with the guards. Last time I tried, they really weren't interested.
God be with you, sir.
That's not
I
gonna
hope
help
you
me.
won't want for anything here, or find it too dull. If you need anything, Michael will sort you out.
I know they're not gonna let me go down there, which is suspicious. It doesn't look like anything to
Sir,
hide.
I'm sorry, but I have to ask you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
But I want to take a look there.
Sorry, sir, that's not possible.
Why can't I go there if you don't mind me asking?
Because there's work going on there, sir.
And my dog
Repairing the
pisses on it.
fortifications, cutting wood, sharpening stakes. There's like an anthill there. Nothing worth seeing, if you ask me. You'd get in the lad's way, and God forbid you might have an unfortunate accident. I can't let that happen. I'm sure you understand.
All right. I understand.
Thanks for being so understanding, sir.
Can't even talk to Michael. I find odd. Michael seems like the one I need to convince too, but he's definitely staying tight-lipped. I'm assuming not all these guys are who they say they are. But they're doing an awful good job of keeping it quiet. I don't think they're obviously a, what would you say? They're not evil, but they're
Well,
definitely
Henry,
done something cross.
Fancy a game of dice?
Something they don't want anyone else to know about.
Hail! If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got.
This guy's not gonna help me either. They're all like refusing to talk to me.
What's that?
Okay, this is definitely a... Oh, he's above me. Where's this lead?
You have a kind master, huh? Mutt? Any idea what that was?
Me through!
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I need answers. Oh, I can send him. Let me ask
Tell
him some
me.
questions first.
How's life in the fortress?
Nothing much. The days drag on, one much like another. What's worse, today I copped a shit job. Here with all the shit. But tomorrow will be better. I'm going on a patrol around the local area. I can't wait.
I know what you mean. What's your job today?
The prisoners?
You prisoners.
You have prisoners?
Since
Aye.
when?
Why else would I be standing here?
Good point. Who are the poor sods?
A couple of poachers. They're waiting to see what his lordship will do to them.
I'd like to ask the prisoners something.
Sorry, but that ain't possible. Like I said, they're waiting for his lordship to pass sentence, and nobody can see them till then. His lordship wants to let them starve a bit.
I understand.
Very
Can't
normal.
be soft on their sort.
That's right.
Let's send him away.
So Yaramir's looking for you.
Huh? What does he want?
Something to do with horses. He says that's your forte.
Fucking hell. Pelzel's cocked up again, and it's up to me to put it right. As usual.
As usual,
I'll be with
indeed. He should step off. Medium lock. Oh. know how I'm going to get into it without setting everybody off. Let's see if I have any skill points to distribute to make lockpicking just slightly easier. I have survival skill that got better, but that's not going to help me. Your marksmanship skill is breathtaking, and your shots are literally heartbreaking. If you hit your target in the chest, your shot will do 10% more damage. That's kind of clever, actually. The effect will also apply when hitting from behind. Ooh, smart. If you cook, dry, or smoke an unspoiled ingredient after processing it, will have 100% condition. It does not apply to herbs, which sucks, but okay. If you have more than 30 fresh or dried herbs, not spoiled, in your inventory, your charisma count as 2 more. I've had that before in the previous game. It is really useful. Wanderer, let's see. The quality of beds increases the higher your survival skill, but the most this perk will improve. The quality of bed is 50%. On higher quality beds, the perk will have no effect. It's not a huge loss since it doesn't cancel out any other. I think it does. Yeah, it doesn't cancel out any others. On the Poacher's Trail, you can sell herbs, game, hide, and trophies for double the price. Well, I'm going to go with flower power because it's so easy to maintain, you know, even if they do spoil, there's flowers everywhere. You can just pick up more. Not going to help me get into that room, but, you know. Oh, can I save here? I cannot. I hope I don't get caught. Oh, that's a narrow window. Come on.
What's that?
Damnation.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Come on.
Halt! Step away from the door! Halt!
Uh-oh. Maybe he followed me quicker than I thought. Why is he not attacking me? Oh, no, put that away, you fool. Ah!
Enough!
What do I do? How do I get rid of that? No! Damn it! I don't know how to get rid of that. 2 seconds, guys. I gotta restart the game. I'll say, I gotta figure this out. I don't know what I hit. Okay, I figured it out. This button right here, oh, if I was on the game, brings up that, which is stupid because I think that's for putting in a command, which I don't know how to use. So we're going to try again. Hopefully it doesn't send me too far back. Fuck! No! Please say that it's... What's it? Oh, I have to do all that over again. Alright, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. We'll fly through it, I guess.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell
Can't
me
believe I
more
fucked
about
that up.
knights.
I gotta find
Or
a way
better
to
still,
save.
about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Let's see.
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. My lord's retinue, me included, went at them. There was a terrible battle. Our enemies were humans, and they fought like demons. A lot of blood was shed. But we were victorious.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
God bless you.
Once, I was on
I
the
can't
trail
skip
of this
this part. I have
scoundrel,
to
but
follow
the
her.
sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name. So I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Luckily, this doesn't take long, and other than having to follow that other guy soon to be told that something fucking weird is going on here, I can skip through most of the other dialogue options, get us back to where we were, and not make the same mistake. I knew I'd probably get caught picking that lock, but without a potion to save, I'm in a bit of a sticky wicket.
This really is a love. If it was,
Why not?
I have to
Let's
gather
skip
hand
to
if
this.
his love.
Just
Not at all.
for do-
Maybe.
I know quite a bit of...
Really?
No, in that case,
I've got enough since you it all.
I think I'll manage.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, we'll grab these. I've done this enough times now to where I pretty much understand where each one self-generates, you know? Or spawns. I don't know why it's self-generate. I mean, it's not wrong, but Eyebright, that seems interesting. I'm going to take that just because I can. I'm gonna take some extra marigold. I need to find... There it is. The purple one is sage. It's cool you can actually learn a little bit of botany in this game. Because this is actually what these flowers would look like. Because most of y'all know what poppy looks like. It's a pretty popular flower to have in most games. It's in Hades, Hades 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. There's even poppy seeds, mutated ones in Fallout. So that's kind of fun as well. Valorant, we need... poppies. Alright, we got the poppies. What else is marigold, poppies, and I think she said she had enough chamomile, but let's see if we can grab chamomile. That is a white flower with a yellow center. Where's the chamomile? How did I lose a chamomile? I mean, she already has enough. Now I want to find where it's hiding. It may have not generated much of it this time around. Now there's Eyebright, which I don't remember being here last time. Some of this game procedurally generates certain objects, like flowers and such. But I didn't think that it wouldn't generate chamomile, but I think I got enough. There we go. There it is. It's Eyebright. I've got enough flower power now. Let's go ahead. Let's see if I got... Do I have that skill? So I haven't applied it. No. Let's pick a few more flowers then. Oh, here's a huge patch of chamomile. Which I picked most of it. I want to get that level up. Can't have too much sage. The wisest of all the flowers. Yes, got the thing. That was such a skill worth getting. I probably should have got it a little bit earlier, but the one that lets you get experience, not flower power. If I grab enough flowers when I talk to her, I'll have the bonus on top of the bonus. Alright, let's talk to her. Before it times out.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thank
You promised you'd...
I will. Hurry.
We'll just skip past this part. As much as I want to enjoy the, free sex, I do need to find out the secrets of this, nefarious fortress of evil.
Now tell me what's...
A
riddle.
riddle.
Skip her
You'll
stupid
know
riddle.
A whistle.
The only petal I see...
The right answer. If you're as good.
Skipping.
Well, pass me.
Sure.
Alright, let's get her
Farewell
clothes
for
back
now,
on.
Henry,
Be
and
gone with you,
thanks
woman.
For your help.
You distracted me long enough to get back to the thing. Let's grab a mushroom.
Here, mutt.
I don't know if I should give you rotten bacon. But I do need to eat because my guy's nourishment is getting pretty low. I'll also drop the bacon. Eat the bread. And a cooked onion. A little bit of cheese. Alright, that'll be enough for now. We don't want to overeat. Alright, we gotta go over there and talk to that guy. Graves. Dead people.
Good day.
Let's talk to him first, and maybe we'll get more out of the guy.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye. Right.
There must be more.
That's...
What straight?
Look.
So there is some...
Bollocks! Why? We some...
Don't try that on me. And I met an...
What do you mean?
The horses.
All right. Well, we
Get by
came
this,
a
we've
couple
already
of
heard
our...
this.
And...
I see. Take good care of those horses.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but you could help. And if you...
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
This guy told me stuff last time.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
Alright. That knight's gonna follow us too, once that. Well, maybe he's not around this time. Yeah, not around this time. Sweet. Maybe I'll get more out of him. What is that other thing? Is that a debuff? Damaged arm. Some of your weapons are in bad shape if you take... The bear take card has permanently reduction quality. Do I have a... Armor's kit? Use. Alright, good. Blacksmith. Use. Good. Cobbler. Healer. Nope. Come on. There we go. That should help. So I'm kind of curious. I don't think I have another perfume applied. So that's... Now if I go to play up. Alright, cool. Nice. Okay, so charming champion was that. You have a dog with you, and therefore your charisma has increased by 3. Okay, so increased by 3. That doesn't do anything to my charisma, but that's fine. Flower power, you're carrying many herbs. Increased by 2. Okay, so I should be the most charismatic flower-carrying knight there ever be. And I smell like sex and perfume, apparently. He's leading me a different route this time, too. Interesting. I guess because that other knight isn't following us. No, we're going to the same grove. Oh, I can't do it while I'm following him.
Hey, sir. It's a good thing you're here, sir.
That's right. We're not from...
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaromir in ages. They told us they're Sir Yaromir's friends guarding the fort, but there aren't half a lot. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Oh, no, I believe you. I'll wait for this guy to approach me this time. I can't kill him without incurring a lot of wrath, so...
Huh? I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me that it was you, sir. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like that. Someone might mistake you for a hare and shoot you. And that would be most unfortunate.
No, I'm perfectly all right. And I don't like people creeping up on me. On your way.
You're an honored guest. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like some
Yeah,
wild
he's
fool.
useless.
All your needs will be taken care of.
What's that pleasant scent?
Ah, he said I smelled nice, thank you. Alright, let's get away from that
Silly doggy.
dum-dum, and now that we've been properly vetted, definitely know something's going to miss. Search around here real quick. Can't save in any of these. That lockpick's hard. I'd even be willing to steal a potion if I thought I could get to it. If I knew where one was. That one's easy. Go ahead and try. It's pretty secluded here. Nice. Shit. No save potions. Too bad this guy couldn't tell me more.
All right.
Maybe I can upgrade my lockpicking. I hid a few chests. I got till Hans gets done with this, but if I can't find a way to save, I got to keep going through this until I can find a proper way to clear this event without messing up. I haven't set off anything yet. That's Pezzle. These are all like high-end horses too. If I go around the outside. It's just a sheer cliff, unfortunately. Yeah, no way I'm getting up to that without breaking my neck. Which will actually happen in this game, so I gotta be careful. Right, blacksmith is here. card. Can't do anything about that. Sailor's cat. Nothing in here. They said something about the tower too.
Greetings, sir. You've come along. We could practice art.
I'm not in the...
Come on, just a quick friendly contest. As a law, or are you too yellowed?
All right, let's shoot.
I won't be insulted.
I was the targets up. The rest is the closer to. And if you,
We already know how
Sounds
this
like a challenge.
now just
Longbow.
whatever you. Ready? Now.
Where's it give me this one?
That's 5 points.
Oh, that's right. I got to aim to reload. Guys, already got 5 points. Did I not hit it?
Hey, that wasn't so shabby.
I wonder if I shoot him, will I win?
Good to see you.
Archery is so hard in this game, especially when your level sucks.
Right in the bullseye.
Damn, this guy's hitting all of them. I mean, I get all he does all day is archery, but jeez. At least go easy on poor Henry.
I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate.
What do you mean? You've hit the bullseye like 3 times, man. Or at least near it.
That's 5 points.
Shit.
Your pocket's stuffed with wildflowers.
Oh, I tried.
Thinks he can just up and go in the middle of the contest. But a
What?
bit of practice do you good. Stop. Practice makes perfect, after all. There's not a lot to do round here, so
They said I left in the middle of the
practiced a lot,
contest.
and I reckon you can tell. My take care.
Alright. Alright, no one immediately right there. So let's pick this lock. Sweet. Keys, nice. They say there's some schnapps in here. Now that I know where the keys are at, this is gonna... Come on, schnapps, schnapps, schnapps.
What's hey? Where'd it go? Fucking.
Any idea what that was? I'll go with it.
Crap.
Easy! I surrender!
You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have, and I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine.
Should've just gotten
If
in
I
and
don't
out.
find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant. Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Hey, it worked, even though it said it failed. Good thing I upped my charisma by like a gajillion. Alright. Oh, I lost reputation, but it succeeded. Okay. I thought it failed. The red mark was it saying I lost reputation.
Tell me.
Nothing much. What's
We already seen all
tomorrow?
this.
I know what you mean.
The prisoner?
You have...
Aye.
We already know about the prisoners.
Sir Yaramir's looking for you.
Huh?
Something to do with horses.
Fucking hell.
Reputation gained.
Kelsel's cocked up again.
I
And it's up
fixed
to
it.
me to put it right. As usual.
Boom, baby. Now just stand guard here. Let these guys go upstairs. Once they're not looking at me, I'll walk in there, talk to the prisoners, slip on out, and then we will eat food. I think it's just gonna stand there. Let me see if I can talk to him and get him out of the way. No, I can't talk to him. What? I thought I had the jail keys. Other. Oh, I have skeleton keys. What does that mean? Where do these keys go to? Is that Hans? This Hans. Shit. Not ready to talk to Hans yet. Need a distraction.
I closed it. Why did you like just you?
Weird, I can't open that either. Haven't found anything yet. I mean, I've gotten some information. I found out where the keys are. But...
Who goes there? This place is off limits.
A lot of time's passed. Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over. I should wait for him at the stables.
Yeah, some exit. Maybe I got enough to at least get him to help me with this.
It's a good thing you've come. Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Berghoff.
Unfortunately, he's full of shit as
so
well.
we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
Not really.
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
Like
But
everything.
not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I'll tell you everything, but not here.
For Christ's sake. This had better be good. Well, it's time we set off.
Alright, before that, I want to get some milk to put in my tea, because it's probably fully brewed by now. And I'm going to use the loo. Be right back. All right. A few things are going on now. Is I had a choice to tell him here or tell him somewhere else. The risk is telling him somewhere else delays us acting, but we don't exactly have jurisdiction. Not to mention, telling him here, if there is something going on, there's a possibility of us being attacked and not having any backup either.
I agree.
All right, we'll go back there. This way I get to inform them quickly. Wish I could talk to the prisoners, but that wasn't happening. Apollonia's there, so how? Did I get keys to Apollonia?
Yo, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold.
Yeah, you almost
but
got hung.
it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Berghoff.
Yeah, let's go see him immediately.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Jaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious. Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
I spoke to one of the villagers. He said there's a large band of mercenaries at Nebokov now, and they often ride out into the countryside. Yes. Nebak hired mercenaries to protect the fortress. I spoke to him about them.
So Jaromir has hired mercenaries to protect the fortress? But he only sends me 5 men?
The villager was scared to death of those mercenaries.
More like bandits.
He would only talk to me in secret.
Ah. Is that all?
The horses.
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebokov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say. That's true. I noticed that as well. So Jaromir has a regular army of horses there. And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered. Even Nabak himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, Henry, you have convinced me.
Well, that was easy.
It seems something serious is going on at Nabokov.
By the way, this milk tea.
And we will have to get to the bottom of it. Which we might be able to do surprisingly soon, with a bit of luck. Because we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
Nice.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there.
Oh, damn.
Make him regret the day he took up arms against
Going
us.
medieval on his ass. I like it. You learned executioner You learned execute. Oh my god, we learned a bunch of dark shit just now. All right, let's see. We'll get it out of him the hard way. Interrogation is fine, but not torture. I don't want to seal off my options, so I'm gonna go with this.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again.
You know
and
it.
if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
Oh, I did a lot. That was weird. Semi leaving the wedding. We got a lot to tell him, actually. Not as much as we had done more, but everything we did was pretty thorough.
Nomads have settled at Vidlak.
I know. I met their voivod. I cannot deny I would rather they moved away. But they have a charter from King Sigismund that entitles them to stay here. Now,
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman.
I thought I'd be able to tell him all that stuff, but hold on a sec. Back in the saddle. It didn't auto-save any of this. Crap.
Among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things, or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications.
That seems helpful.
For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory, as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna see if I can talk to him again and tell him anything else. I didn't know we could only pick one thing.
I wanted to ask you something else about the interrogation, sir.
What is that?
Where is the torture chamber?
Down in a cellar, across from the jail cells. Talk to Lord
I remember
Capon.
that one, actually.
He knows where.
I think I'll go now, sir.
Off you go. We will speak once you have news.
Too bad. I really was hoping I could tell him about other crazy shit happening. Yeah, I didn't do it until the mission was over. Well, you know, it... Oh, no. There we go. Rosary. Always important to look around these rooms. What is he saying shit about now?
Good to see you.
Yeah, yeah.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Come on, Capon. I need to talk to you, buddy.
Torturing people.
He's a scorcher.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
Look at it another way. We're doing von Bergov a favor by doing this. You know what that means, right? He'll be indebted to us. And maybe we'll come to terms with him. It's worth a try.
But you heard von Berghoff? Even his men refused to do it.
Look, if we're really convincing, he might get scared and start singing without any, you know, nasty stuff. But if not...
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now, the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can.
It's just funny. It's gonna end hard. Hello, lady. Okay, I don't have time for the lady of the house. It also it's probably illegal. All right. Wait, let me see if I can find some schnapps. No, not that. Wait, can I save? No. Schnapps. Okay, if I gotta steal it, I need some schnapps to at least, you know, make it so I can. Well, I did save not too long ago.
Take care then.
What am I doing on nourishment? 65 eat from the pot. Needs a little bit of salt. Delicious. Okay. I'm fueled and ready to do some torturing. Was it this way? Don't want to torture with dirty hands. It'd be unsanitary. Alright, I'm as clean as I can get in the trough.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends. Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
I can't talk to him.
Oh, God. You go first.
Yeah, of course I gotta go first. Why can't I get last? I don't want to torture this guy.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Rude.
I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Berghoff thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge.
Usually
if you
unimportant
wouldn't
people aren't
mind.
tied up.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Lord von Berghoff, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same. Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
Why does he call him a traitor?
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Berghoff is a traitor!
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do.
Things are getting more
You
confusing.
can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish, who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off!
Where's that band of yours hiding? Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! I can thrash you for hours and not get tired. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna talk?
Yeah. I'll tell you something.
He's not gonna tell me anything.
Fuck off!
Yeah, I knew it.
You're playing the hero here, but we already know where you rats are holed up.
You don't know shit.
You don't have to say it, because I think I know. And I've known for a long time.
How could you?
Your camp is somewhere underground, isn't it? You crawl out of holes and ambush random wayfarers.
Jesus Christ, Henry.
Yeah, we live in holes. Like dung beetles. I'll never tell you where our band is. Never.
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before. And I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters. My innocent men.
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
I'll show you.
We're not on his side, but I'm definitely gonna have to torture this asshole now. Not even remorseful for killing innocent men.
You murdered my people, so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
Ah!
I'm just gonna beat the shit out of him for a little bit now.
They were our friends.
You filth!
What? Satisfied now?
But we're not on von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
You're not worth the effort. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Bergov.
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out. Nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I... Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Sabine!
The groom.
What?
That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Bergov finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Back to the bandits.
Von Bergov isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergov has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Bergov too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
Well, that wasn't too hard. I was hoping for a more interactive.
How do you feel?
Well, I can't say I feel too good about it. But in the end, it wasn't all that horrible.
We didn't do much to
You
him.
had to squeeze him a bit. But I'm glad it didn't go too far.
He told us something, didn't he?
Well, we didn't get much. Lots to be done. But what he came out with in the end about that Samine being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samine turned against von Bergov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semine. Gnarly.
I hope they're
Doubtful.
innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
But why would they do it?
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Bergov trusted in us. Won't be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
I'm gonna load back. Let's see. And try the torture one more time.
What do you think?
What was that? What beside? Look at who'll be.
But you
Look, but if
I don't even know.
I don't even us. Come on, torturing people.
Alright, let's get down to the torture chamber.
Praise the Lord.
Yep, all of that too.
You smell nice.
Thank you. I just want some of that food. Can I get some of that food? It's not gonna let me get some of that food. I'll just cook my own food. Let's cook an onion.
You smell nice.
Alright, now that I've spooned that onion in a hot pan of stuff. Wait, is this about to go bad? It's not very fresh. We're gonna drop that. I guess we'll just eat some. Is this poisonous? I think it's poisonous. Let me try cooking that.
You smell nice.
Alright, now I'm nourished. Let's get to the torture. Now we know how this guy functions.
After you.
Alright, let's go in.
You blood? Did the...
We're not.
I don't...
Lord Von Berg.
Aye.
Who are you?
Nobody.
That's for us.
And who are...
We asked first. So answer nicely, or
we'll use force.
Do as you like, yellow bellies.
It's not
You'll end
nice.
up just like von Bergov. On the gallows. Like all traitors. Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here.
You won't get any, so take those...
Less talk, more action. I don't think I can actually decide. I think it's just all kind of...
they won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything.
There
Do as
you
you
go.
will.
How you doing, buddy?
Where's that band of yours hiding? I'll ask again. Where's your camp? You think you're real important, eh? A tough nut. A hero. If you don't talk, some of your cronies will. And your sacrifice will be in vain.
You'd have to catch one of them first. Idiots. Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! I can thrash you for hours and not...
Yeah, fuck off!
Yeah, I just got to torture his ass.
Listen to me well. I've got lots of instruments here that can cause you the most excruciating pain.
You're no executioner, fella. You look more like some fop.
Tearing, cutting, ripping. There's much the good Lord attached to our bodies, nice and loose and easy to separate.
Oh, we're gonna castrate him?
You can easily avoid all that if you start talking.
I don't want to say exactly, so I don't look like a traitor. But we hide in the cliffs near Rock Tower.
Nice.
There's a soothsayer's cottage nearby. Bodana, or something she's
Oh, I know
called.
her.
She brings us water and
Are you
sometimes
shitting me?
food.
Her too? She's our friend.
Her name is Bojana.
Of course, Bojana.
And as I recall, she can hardly see. How exactly does she bring you water,
That's
eh?
true.
But you've loosened your tongue nicely. So let's carry on, why don't we?
I suppose we'll have to go harder.
Go lightly at first.
Well, you think I don't know that?
Okay, one right in the kisser. Let's give that a try. Oh, no, I guess we're gut punching.
I said lightly.
Want to try it yourself?
I didn't even feel that. Can't you do any better?
I got knives and pointy shit I can hit you with.
I can try.
Oh, fuck! You unwashed horse and cock!
You have a chance
Hey,
to
I
save
smell
what's left of
amazing.
your
How
teeth.
dare he call me
Where is
unwashed
your camp?
In your
whorecock.
mother's cunt! There's room for everyone there.
Enough! You're not going to speak to me that way, you filth! Henry! Show him what you can do with a hammer.
Gotta keep her cool and hit him with a freaking hammer. It's hammer time, bitch! Let's get him.
You don't have the balls!
We'll see.
I'm gonna
Maybe
hit you in the
soon
balls with
you
this
won't
hammer.
have any.
Wait! 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 It doesn't matter anyway. You'll never get there. We made ourselves a nice little nest in Nabokov.
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Let's clip a few fingers, I say.
Von Bergov is waiting to see what we tell him. So, if you do the right thing, we can put a word in for you.
I don't want any mercy from von Bergov, or from you two either.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Then let me jog your memory.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Wait! Wait!
I don't want to wait.
No!
There we go. Guess you should have said something. Why does he look happy?
All right! All right!
Didn't he look happy for a second?
He's with us!
So he's behind it. I could have guessed as much.
Bollocks! He just joined us. I was against it. Some puffed up cock from Hungary or some other shithole, but his grudge against old Otto convinced a lot of people. And the commander too.
Why were you against him? Talk. He was just odd. Seemed to me he didn't even want to go into battle. What's the point of a fella like that, right?
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword! Ah! Ah!
Hey, Pathfinder, thank you so much for the thanks
I
for
don't
packs and
know
the
anything
shades.
about
Feeling
any
very
fucking sword.
funky.
Really?
Thank you.
Henry! That's not what we're here for!
He knows him. He must know about it.
Burn in hell, you filthy bastard!
He's not worth it! Stop!
All right. All right.
I got more questions anyway. I hope you're doing well, Pathfinder. I hope you're getting something to eat. I hope you're enjoying the torture.
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
But you will.
And I have ways of making you talk.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
After you, my friend. Little tension, a tweak, and a twist, and a yanking. Let's see.
You bastard!
Hey, I don't want to torture you. You're torturing yourself, my man.
We've got a connection in the region, but I won't tell you more. Never!
I don't want to torture you, but I will. If you don't talk, I really will knock all your teeth out.
Go to Seven Hells, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a nice guy here.
I reckon you leave us no other choice.
We'll see.
No! Ah!
Don't die on me, my friend.
Hey, easy now. He's had enough. Don't overdo it.
Really kick Hans out.
Kurva!
The name! Say the name!
Older! Sabine!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose. But the people from the fortress are innocent. They know nothing.
No, you shouldn't involve them then.
Agnes! Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck. That was you. And I'm
You slaughtered!
in war, all of you on von Berg.
I'll show you.
Let's see. What do we got left?
You murdered my people, so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
I say he needs
Damn
another
it,
hit.
Henry! He's dead now!
Jesus. I just...
Over-tortured me.
It doesn't matter what you just... Let's get out of here. He's done talking now.
I didn't think that would kill him. Didn't kill him before.
How do you feel?
Fuck! This shouldn't have happened! This should never have happened!
Well, we tried.
Well, we got a task and we had to carry it out.
I know, but still, I don't understand what got into you.
He told us something, didn't he?
That they're based in Abakov, and that bastard Ishvan has joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergov?
Do you think the others in the fortress...
I hope they're...
Well, that's exactly why...
I'm not so sure, but do what you...
Alright. This time we can really fly through the torture. I want to get this right and see if I can get everything out of him. Plus, it saved it right before the torture, so it seems kind of necessary that we get it right. I want to check something. I know I did level up. Maybe I got like a torture skill. They don't think I have a torture skill. Let's see. Picking locks, your 3 skill counts as 3 higher, so it will be a lot easier. Plus, you can also make use of scrap iron, so you'll get an extra 1 to 3 lock picks for each item you successfully forge. Ah. Stolen weapons, razor sharp, boots, thorough maintenance. Your gear will be damaged slower. That's good. I gotta go. It was really nice seeing you and being here. It was really nice having you here, buddy. I hope you're enjoying the game, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Let's see. Thorough maintenance is fine, but I can always repair my stuff. I might go with, let's see, stolen weapons. And this one is bows, crossbows that you repair yourself. With the bower's kit, 10% more powerful. That's not bad, but I'm going to go with the locksmith one because it seems like that's becoming more integral. None of this helps me now, but... see, let's... I think there's something on there. Oh, and Gull, thank you for the crown. I really appreciate it, buddy. Feeling very regal. Yeah, overnourished. Doesn't matter. That will not affect what we're doing.
Let's go a little farther so he doesn't hear us.
Wait till we're in the torture chamber.
Good to see you.
Greetings. What do you think about...
Are you talking?
What?
What's besides? Look at he'll be...
What'll we do? I mean... We're not going to actually torture someone, are we?
Maybe we won't even have to if he sings. But you heard von Bergov. We can't back out now.
That's true.
I don't even know how to torture...
I don't... Us, come on.
Alright. Gotta hurry on down there. We'll fly through the torture. We know we gotta torture him a little bit. Now we got a better idea of how careful we need to be. Alright, all washed up. Ready to torture.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad.
Where's this lead? I think this leads to the caverns, right? Yep. Alright. There's Hans. Perfect timing.
You blood?
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna make another cup of tea, and yeah, I'll be back.
last two get tired.
We're not Trotsky guards.
Alright, we're gonna speed torture this guy.
No, but
That's for us.
and who?
That's none of your concern now. You'll die today anyway.
So, you can talk too.
Not just talk.
Yeah. He's yapping all you...
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know,
You won't, so take...
We'll start with torture first. Go easy on him towards the end, though, so we don't kill him this time.
They won't fit me, but they...
Anything.
let's do. Now you're going to.
I'm not saying it.
Someone must be in charge.
Fuck off!
Who's your leader? I really hate to waste time like this, but you're not giving me any other choice.
Yeah?
Shut your mouth with this riff.
Your leader. You think you can... I've got news for...
I already knew he was
don't know
gonna
what
fail.
you
I don't
mean
have
by
the
that.
intimidation stat for this.
Your leader. Tell me, or you'll be...
And how can I...
Listen,
You're no ex...
tear...
Look, never... We're led by the blacksmith from Takov. Radovan. What? I'm serious.
No, I know him quite well. He's his own man, sure enough. But a leader of bandits? Not in his nature.
Very droll that was. Now let's be serious, shall we?
I want to know now.
Oh, fuck!
Say his name.
They call him Jan. But that's all I know. Fuck.
Where's that?
I think I'm gonna have to go over this one more time because I think I messed up.
Go lightly at.
What do you think?
Oh,
Want to try? I could...
Oh, you unwashed whore!
you have a
Genium!
Enough, Henry.
We'll see.
Wait, it doesn't... We made ourselves...
I knew some... Fuck!
We were. How did you manage?
Oh, no, but... And stupid...
Just who are you people?
Indeed, and above...
Bollocks. You're no different than I know.
Is that... Then let me jog your...
Wait! No! Oh,
So he's behind it.
bollocks! I was against it, but he's...
Why talk?
He was just...
There's nothing more I want. Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto? Someone must be supporting...
Your ma gives all kind...
You should start behaving reasonably.
Badly for you!
I am.
Ah! 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 I don't know anything else about him. Truly. He's some nobleman who actually cares about the local folk. I don't know anything else. Fuck off!
I don't believe you.
Ah! Fuck you, bastard! Are you deaf? I don't know anything else about him. Nothing!
I know
I think
full
he's
of
telling
shit.
the truth, Henry.
Somebody... You must tell me. You never figure anything out like this, boy.
Go to hell!
But you will.
Go to hell!
I already worked on him with a knife. Why are the tongs the most intimidating one for him?
Spit it out. Nice and...
The names.
Oh!
The groom. That's what...
Jesus Christ.
Oh!
Gnarly.
If you tell him...
Why did...
Fuck! You in all of... I'll show you.
I don't think I can torture him anymore. I'll just have to scare him.
You murdered my people, so in...
Ah!
Hey, easy now.
Alright, that's probably all I can do to him. I can probably hit him. I don't think a slap will kill him.
They were our friends.
You filth.
What? But we're not on Von. Only.
Ha! There's no...
I think the.
We'll see what look...
Go!
Let's see what we learned, because I skipped through a lot of this one just to
feel?
power through.
Damn, Henry. You really, really worked him over. I don't have a good feeling about this. Let me tell you.
We let it get a little out of hand.
We?
And who egged me on?
That was just for show! To put some fear in him. Couldn't you tell? I don't understand what got into you.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes. Good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabakov.
I think I met a Jan.
And that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Burgov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible...
No, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Burgov what's really going on with Samin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased.
We don't got a
Either
choice.
way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
I lose reputation either way. I really don't know what to do about that. Let's see. I got a speech level. I mean, I could do it again, but I don't really know what I'd do differently. It seems like I got the same amount of information as last time, even though I mixed it up a little bit. No, I guess I didn't get points for that one this time.
Careful.
You're walking into me, dumbass. Damn, is everyone using this staircase right now?
Greetings.
Greetings, greetings. Good day to you all. To you all a good night. I'm kidding, it's daytime. Where's he going? I thought it was up this way. Yeah, it might be going the wrong way. Yeah. Where's Hans? Hans. Damn it, I lost him. How did that bastard slip by me? That's not the right room.
God bless you.
Yes. And to you, woman. I'm starting to think von Burgov isn't in his study. Seriously, where is von Burgov? Oh, I might be able to read some stuff. I don't want to steal that.
Christ! Pardon me.
Yes, you are in the way. Seriously, where is this asshole? No, he's in here.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
Cool.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
What was it I wanted?
Your suspicions about Semine were correct. We found out young Semine was in it up to his ears.
Which means precisely what?
That he's in league with the bandits. And he left his own wedding just to ambush you.
That madman.
But why?
I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress?
What is it?
Have they been covering for him all this time?
It's no problem.
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Semine was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely.
Oh, good that worked. I was worried
Very
he'd
well
kill
then.
everyone.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology
It's not like we ever met the man
At least
prior.
we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semine and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov
I'll
will be
trust that
next
guy.
in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Where's that girl? She's not a real maid either. Can I talk to her? Let's see, who else can I talk to here? I guess no one. I guess they're technically in meeting. I do need to get washed up and healed.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers.
There's Hans.
I hope you
Sneaky
have an
little devil.
uneventful shift.
Clean me up a little bit. I'll do that in a minute. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. First,
have a
I'm
look
gonna
at your
buy
wares.
stuff from her. Does she have schnapps? No, she's got regular schnapps, but she doesn't have savory. Oh, weak savory schnapps.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right.
Satisfied?
Well, if you... Aye, that's some... I hope you'll be satisfied.
I'd like to use your services.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmates.
Great. But it'll cost you.
Let's see, how much does she want? We gotta haggle that
Let's
price
talk
down.
about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
What would you say to this?
Well, if you... All right, then. Let's get to it. Follow me.
Hopefully that doesn't make me miss the mission. Took way longer than I
I
thought.
always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
There we go. I don't know what my dog's digging for, but he needs to stop it before I get yelled at. That Lord Capon's. Doesn't matter. It's late afternoon. Let's see where Capon is. Where's my horse? Hello. Lazy ass mutt.
All right, but your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drools all over himself. And he gets this feeling that his time's nearly up. Does he?
Nice horse. I wish I could have gotten one of those. Am I heading the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah.
Hey, mutt.
It's raining. That's perfect. Oh, there's my horse. Since I'm traveling deeper into the place, it's not going to do me much good to get on it now. Then go to get to where I need to.
Praise God.
Yeah, sure. Get out of my way. Damn, everybody's my way. Alright, let's see if we can find our guy.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Oh, wait, I can talk to him.
Lord Bombergov sent me.
That's right, I got a gift from him.
Supposed to collect a gift in return for my services.
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons. What would you choose?
Let's see. Probably go with, I'm not sure, a longsword or short sword. I'm really torn between those. Let's go with a longsword for now. Actually, I'm using a shield at the current. Let's go with a short sword.
I'd like to take a short sword.
A weapon fit for both a squire and a knight. Use it with discretion and honor. If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all, any weapon is only as good as the man who wields it.
This guy's pretty nice.
I'd like to learn a new combat.
This isn't the best time for that.
Alright. I got something good. Let's see what he gave me. Wow, that is pretty good. I mean, it's not a rare sword or anything, but compared to the military sword I'm using, I'll transfer that to my horse. Yep. There we go.
Ugh, what awful weather.
Good thing I ran into that guy.
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait, we still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Not really.
Are you surprised?
A lot of traitors.
He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
All right. I'll wait with you.
Can't see why not. Why are we going at night?
There
though?
you are.
Or not at night,
Can
but
we
late
get
afternoon.
going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of...
Alright, be right back, because I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm going to use the loo.
So to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride.
My horse is so much smaller than theirs.
Young Semine conspired against our lord. We're going to get him.
Damn, this is the whole encampment now.
riddle.
And we've got
Henry,
quite the posse here.
You and Lord Capon have already been to Semine, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places. So, I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
Or when they go
I hope
wrong.
nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semine has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right.
Finally.
Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took
Awful
advantage
sophisticated.
and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
I didn't know he had a
protected
page.
Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Seems awful
Not
honorable.
everyone has such metal.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves at his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family.
Crap.
Now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for Von Burgo and his captain, and thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others.
Smart.
He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
It's still shocking about this. I mean, what could they have done in what seems to be a pretty peaceful area to get a young noble who is now marrying into a good family, you know, or another good family, to resort to this kind of stuff? It's not like he needs the money, you know? Well, he's marrying in the money. You know, the bailiff's daughter, you know, would be a huge connection for him. There's a guy hanging by a tree. It's just kind of odd. There's Verbon. I can't say his name. Well, there's the guy's place, you know? It's got a nice estate, too.
Open the gates for Lord Burgoff's emissaries!
He knows something, I guess. That or he's just really shocked. No, he's acting funny. They're all kind of acting a bit suspicious. That's a crooked smile if I've ever seen one. Now, one guy didn't want us to torture
It's about
anybody.
time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's
a serious accusation,
Thanks so much for the
Hashek.
follow.
Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your whole company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at him. He knows very well what this is about.
You
Doesn't
should
mean
tell
he's
us what you
involved.
know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding him?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside
Definitely
down?
full of it.
Stop bullshitting me.
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Burgo, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk!
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
It's definitely involved.
No!
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band.
But don't take my older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
This is going to end badly. I can feel it.
Hashek, you can't do that.
Can't? As you think Lord von Burgo can be betrayed by his very own
You
subjects?
can't burn innocent people
So,
alive.
What'll it be, old man?
Well, you can, but we shouldn't.
Will you start cooperating? Or would you rather taste my wrath?
That's way too hot, you know? Seriously.
You're going too far. Leave
Not
your
even
anger aside.
trying
You have
to
to
hide
keep a
it.
cool head.
I'm sure we can sort it out another way. We'll arrest Alder and take him before Lord von Burgov at Trotsky.
Lord von Burgo won't waste
That's not his
words with
decision,
such
Jesus.
rabble. You've had plenty of chances to hand him over to us peacefully.
You coming in here
you
about to cut his
haven't.
head off didn't help.
Your mistake. Alder won't pass through the gate of this fortress alive, nor anyone who stands in my way.
But this guy's involved.
Not like that. I'll put a stop to this.
You think so?
Hashek, for God's sake, stand down.
Enough blather. If you aim to defend them, then you stand against me. I'll kill you all.
Why is he so
Every
hot-blooded?
last one of you.
God, protect his lordship.
For Sameen, to arms!
Traitors! Kill those...
This is a good sword.
Nice hit!
You're in it with older too.
I didn't want it to come to this.
What the fuck? Von Burgov will hang us for this.
They're gonna murder a bunch of
All of
innocent
us?
people. They weren't exactly good guys.
There was no other way.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Christ. Such carnage. Von Burgov did this.
His right hand, Hashek.
Von Burgov didn't want anything like this. We were just supposed to... Fuck!
Okay, I have a theory before they start unfurling it. I think, you know, both of the main parties were playing it more peaceful than it's themed. You know? Not just now, I mean, like, overall. And their middleman, each of their right hands, were playing hardball outside of their gaze, you know? Like, you saw Hashik, instead of, like, taking about this calmly or just talking it out over tea, you know, being like, hey, look, we got to figure out how far your son's involved in this, how neck deep he is in this crap. Did he, in fact, do this? No investigating. This guy was straight up scorched earth. He never wanted to end any other way. If he handles this stuff like this, how much other things has he just burned to the ground and said, hey, they're uncooperative? And, you know, this guy right here, the groom, Olda, you know, he just got married. This guy, it seems nice, you know, like really nice. He doesn't seem like the kind of person to go around with bandits and be, you know, robbing people, you know? So it's kind of strange that he's upset about this carnage, yet he supposedly was involved in all this other stuff. I think that Hashik was the one kind of orchestrating this stuff to a degree. And of course, we just cut Hashik down, unfortunately. I should have said, oh, that's all I'll do is calmly, but sometimes if you're too passive in this game and you don't try and show them you're tough, then they'll just walk all over you, or they'll end up fighting either way. So it's probably no way to avoid it. We had to pick one side or the other, and these guys honestly were really good to us.
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me, I told you to...
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our necks in it!
Yeah.
Burgov will be expecting Hashek to return.
Exactly! And when he finds out what happened, He'll raze Sameen to the ground.
What are we going to do?
First, I have a few questions for Alder.
We gotta know what's going on.
But quickly, please.
Who are they, these allies of yours?
Good checks, for the most part. That's all you need to know about them.
They're common murderers. They took the lives of my people, innocent people.
No one who tries to strike bargains with von Berghoff is innocent in our eyes.
That's
now you've
ridiculous.
gone too far.
This is a war. All sorts of things can happen. As long as that criminal sits in Trotsky, there will be no peace in this domain.
So you
There's
just kill
no
anyone?
peace because of that very band of yours. The one you even left your own wedding for.
But we almost had him.
My God. Why do you punish me so?
Why did you join those bandits?
Because von Berghoff is a traitor. A scourge of this land. Isn't that clear?
Your father is his vassal. Didn't it occur to you what would happen when he found out? Besides, a noble siding with such a rabble.
If I'd known, I'd never have consented to such a thing, believe me.
Because your spine is so bent from old age that you can't even stand up tall and straight anymore. Those bandits, as you call them.
By the way, I fought that guy, you know, in a spar twice. Once before the wedding, once during the wedding. It's part of like a cultural thing, and he kicked my ass. This dude, that old man, is insanely strong. I fought his son. I could, if my stats weren't so shitty right now, I would have beat him. I beat the hell out of him. I hit him like 20 times, but he still had health left over, and I ended up taking too many hits because you can't die during the spars. You can only get knocked out at worst or beat up. Once you take enough hits or damage, the spar is over. So, and I'd already fought 3 other people before him. So his son is definitely, you know, he's gotten too big for his britches, and I think it's time for a spanking.
Are the only people in this domain with the courage to stand against injustice for a righteous cause.
Yeah, killing
but it
innocent
seems
people.
that means nothing to all you here.
Enough. Remember who we owe our lives to. Have a little humility. Since we've lost everything else because of you.
I'd rather live in squalor than in a golden cage as von Berghoff's rat.
I don't think he's ever lived in squalor.
Does the name Istvan Toth mean anything to you?
Why do you ask?
Because I have a feeling you must have come across him. And he has something that belongs to me.
Aye, I know the name. He joined us not long ago.
He's a traitor!
Traitor or not, we can use every man who will stand against von Berghoff. But
Doesn't that conflict with what he just said? You know, traitor or not, you know? He's killing innocent people and he's taking in anyone who will help him do it.
The foreigner. And I don't trust foreigners much.
You trust him enough to join you.
Do?
Von Berghoff already knows the outlaws are based in Nebakov, and he's planning a big raid. We can take advantage of that.
If we're lucky, and he believes what Henry and I tell him, hopefully he'll only take out his wrath there.
Meanwhile, we could flee.
And leave them to their fate. Betray my comrades in arms.
Older, look around you, damn it. Was this not enough for you? If he wants, von Berghoff will raise every castle for miles around to the ground.
When does von Berghoff want to attack Nebakov?
Only he knows for now.
And don't even think about warning them. We must disappear immediately.
If we're to save ourselves, we'll have to cover our tracks.
What do you propose?
Well, it might sound mad, but Hashek was planning to burn down the fortress, and we...
I think I know where this is going.
We must do the same.
Are you mad? Burn down our family seat?
Hey, you burned it down, man. We're just the people with the matches.
Henry's right. It's the only way. We can't stay here and pretend nothing happened.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes, I suppose so.
Be sure to go as far as possible. And you should set off this very night and make sure no one sees you.
I'm not saving him again.
We'll give you until morning, and then we'll send news to von Berghoff, and then it's in God's hands.
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now, and put on the best charade we can for von Berghoff.
And not a word to anyone about what happened here. Anyone.
If it all works out, and if we ever meet again, I'll repay you.
I never want to see
Let's not
this
delay
guy
any
again.
longer, Alder. God protect us.
Ah, bonfire. We should have s'mores.
We should ride back. Report this to von Bergel.
I want to watch the pretty building burn down. I have so little in this life, I need this. Also, we just killed a bunch of people who are our allies. I mean, they were going to do something really bad. Anchor. How are we going to explain this? Yeah, let's just ride in silence. Let's not talk about the multiple homicides we just committed. I think we don't have to clean our prints or
Henry,
anything.
You think we made the right decision?
Definitely. You saw the hell Hashek and his men let loose, didn't you?
That's true. But von Bergov won't just let it go.
That's true.
I don't know if we should return to Trotsky at all. What if he notices something? What if we slip up? Fuck. What then?
We'll have to pretend we didn't want to get involved. And only survived due to luck.
Right. Hashek wanted to handle it himself and leave us behind. So we only just made it out. And... God, Henry. I don't know if I can do this.
We must.
Too late now, we're in it.
Like always.
I mean, I wish as much as we could just be like, hey, let's just leave. But it's not like that's an option. Plus, all the people we killed, we're going to have to make something out of this mess. It's not like we can go home either. Uh-oh. I see torchlight over there. It's always a good sign. Please say we're not turning down that route. What is that? Oh, just a lone villager. Ooh, I thought it was an army of men coming to, you know, hack and slash us. At least it's a beautiful night, right? I mean, it's a great night for a fire.
Are you blind?
I'm not blind. You're standing in the middle of the road. You see two horses coming. You don't stand in the way. You hear me? Moo. I heard a moo. A cow. Wolf. I think we should stop for ice cream. It's the only way to make a more convincing argument. We come back with ice cream. Everybody's going to forget about only the two of us returning if we bring home ice cream, you know? Or Otto will be like, where's Hashik? And we'll be like, we brought ice cream. And he's just like, who's Hashik? It's foolproof. We got this. We're almost there. I'm getting more nervous the closer we get to that big, really hard to escape quickly out of castle on a pointy rock. It's not like we can jump off the top of the thing. Or out any of the windows. The windows are actually quite small and high up. And there's only one way in and one way out. Ah, we're gonna fucking die! Shit! Oh, I should have never left Scarlet. Except for the fact that it was burned to the ground, but should have never left Skelligs still. Life was much simpler when The only thing I had to do was avoid getting thrown in the pillory. Now, I have to avoid being executed, hung, burned alive, stabbed, betrayed. Just a lot. Plus I have to convincingly tell everybody that we were not involved. At least I got a nice sword out of it. Oh, and the guy just rewarded me with that sword, too, and I used it to kill his right-hand man. Oh, that's a lot of tents. Are there more tents than there were last time? I think he's assembled a much larger posse, too. Nuts. I feel like someone's gonna pull a Nixon any second now and just be like, I am not a crook.
Chilly.
Oh, you booge.
Hans, what are we gonna tell him? I mean, what's the lie? Shouldn't we come up with a better story? Or a story? I don't even think we have a cover yet. Alright, I washed some of the blood off, so that's a little less incriminating, being covered in the blood of our friends. It's not like we could kill those people. I mean, they weren't innocent, turns out, at all. But worst of all, neither were any of the other people. I want to pet my dog. Oh, where's Hans? There's Hans. I don't think I have to follow him, but I definitely want him to be standing in front of me when we tell the lord of this castle everyone died, except for us. Then we gotta decide how to lie to him. We haven't even gotten our story straight. Hey, Mutt, stop drinking out of a puddle. It's disgusting. Find a toilet, like any other dog. Yeah, it's not a fire hazard. Giant open flame right next to wood. We'll leave this door open. I think closing the doors could hinder our ability to convincingly get the hell out of here before something goes horribly wrong. Anything good in here? Nah, let's focus. Thank you. Excuse me. Pardon me. Nope, that's dark as hell. Not putting that torch away.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Yes.
God be with you.
God be with you.
Yes, God.
How's the watch going?
And all that stuff. Yeah. Morning. Hey, Hans, fuck you. Close the door on me. Was he getting changed? Oh, was he going to bed? Did I follow him to bed? No, that's gonna happen. This is von Bergov's study. Guess I gotta wait till morning to tell him. Let me check the journal. Yeah, I guess, maybe there's a place to nap here. There's von Bergov. What's this? Occam's razor? I gotta look at this. I know I shouldn't be stealing at this point in time, but I gotta see what it's better than a dagger. A dagger that can rid the world of superfluous entities and retain only the most essential god. It's not really that impressive, I guess. I'll hold on to it. It just sounds cool. This thing's glowing weirdly to y'all. Maybe it's just supposed to be steam. I guess I should probably get my guy down to his quarters. Take a old nappy poo. He doesn't particularly need much rest, but a little bit before we drop the biggest bombshell on Lord von Bergov. What are you growling at, man? Don't let me pet you.
Aye, come here.
He's growling at something. Alright, we'll sleep and save till morning time. We're gonna flee. We should at least have to flee in the daylight. Who knows how this is gonna go. Alright, now we report to von Bergov. Why won't we talk to him? Let's hope I can repair some of my stuff. Actually, I can repair it myself. Well, to a degree. Yep. Nice. Hey, Occam's Razor isn't marked as stolen anymore. Put Occam's Razor is just cool. Thingamajig. Should I get a bath? I'll get a bath somewhere else. Maybe von Bergov will take it well, you know? Who says he's going to react poorly to the murder of several of his knights, including his closest right-hand man? Right after the immediate ambush and murder of his most treasured squire. Hey, it's
Greetings,
Father.
lad. What brings you here?
I don't need to talk to him. He's just going to teach me stuff that's going to more complicate my stuff.
Pardon me.
No, it's not Christ. It's just me. It's just Sky. Where's von Bergov? Ah, he's higher up. I'll rob him another time. He must be praying. That's where the father's going. Going to the temple they have up here. Nope, he's not praying.
We're back from Semine, sir.
About time, too. We will talk about everything in my chamber. Let's go.
All right.
Sir, with regard to Semine...
I hope you bear some good news, Lord of Perkstein.
Well, unfortunately not, sir. Things went wrong. And old Semine and his people attacked us.
What? And where is Burgrave Hashek?
Hashek is... dead.
Dead? How? And what of his men?
It grieves me, sir. But none of them survived.
How did it happen? Speak.
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits. He even left his own wedding to help them ambush you.
That rat!
Lord Semine didn't want to turn over his son, so a battle broke out. Hashek and his men fought valiantly, I must say.
And what happened then? It sounds like the Semin folk stood no chance.
At first not, sir. It was all over soon. So then we searched the fortress and found Older wounded. We wanted to arrest him, but he fought like a wounded animal. He didn't survive.
I still don't understand what happened with Hashek and my men.
Well, up till then, everything went smoothly, if you could say that. Hashek ordered the fortress to be torched as a warning to others. But then, the rest of the Samin garrison suddenly pounced on us out of nowhere, and a terrible massacre started. Hashek? Never in my life have I seen anyone fight like that. He must have caught 10 arrows covering the retreat. But to no avail.
I'm not sure if I should have stepped in and said something.
The fortress was in flames, and only the two of us made it out alive.
I hope the flames could be seen all the way to Nebakov. Those bastards will soon meet the same fate.
Sir, what happened there should never have happened.
We are at war, and things happen that you may not necessarily like.
Most of those people had nothing to do with it. They had no idea about Older.
Henry!
If Hashek were alive, he would get what he deserved. But now only God can judge him. Don't you think? That will be all for now.
I think speaking out against him made it more convincing, honestly. I could have just stayed silent and agreed or, approved of it, but disapproving of what happened kind of gives more credit to our story where we didn't kill everybody,
I will speak with the Chamberlain about the steps we shall take against Nebakov. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening, so we can go there together.
You're approaching a crucial point. Watch out. You're approaching a key point in the story. Once you talk to Capon, free access to the world will be restricted for a while. All side quests except Demons of Trusky can be completed later. Seems like a good point to, stop, actually. A lot going on. Can I not talk to her? Is she not the girl I think she is?
You better watch out for me, got it?
Why is he angry?
Don't worry. I'm a saint.
You'd better be.
He's the first to die. I can't talk to him.
Lord von Bergov,
It's a thankless job, but a necessary one.
Are they really so much trouble around?
They've been a nuisance. Call him whatever you want. Satan, that hellish bastard certainly wasn't happy when Sir Vincent started building 2 towers right on top of his extinguished Fury estate.
I can't imagine he was.
But he soon realized it made him closer to people and that he could attempt them more easily. Many a poor soul in the lower castle has already fallen for his schemes and made a pact with hell.
Why don't you put a stop to it?
The castle is situated in a good strategic location. We have no choice but to try and tolerate Lucifer. And he has no choice but to tolerate us.
Interesting. These guys are insane. Alright. Let's get saved. So I gotta get me some dinner. And we might be back on, what time is it actually? It feels later in the... no, it's 4 o'clock. I'd normally stay on later, but it's about half as long as we normally stream. There's no need to stream 6 hours just because that's normal. What am I stuck on? Nothing. I'm stuck on nothing. But I think it's a good start. We got through most of it. We'll save and quit here because that'll prevent us from moving forward with time. And I'll be able to figure out what I want to do for my next move. Because now that we're hitting a crucial point, it seems better to make a shorter part 6. And the rest of them have been like around 6-7 hour streams. Yeah, mostly because Kingdom Deliverance 2 is such a touchy game that you enjoy the quality of the content, you know? But you also want to be careful not to rush on through it on your first playthrough because there's so much to experience. So we're going to save and quit. We're going to find someone to raid out to. I hope everybody had a good time. If you're on YouTube or X and you want to come over to Twitch and join us for the raid, you're welcome to do that. If not, I will see you all again soon. I plan to be much more active in the future. And yeah, oh, also, we do have Arc Raiders. If I do get on later tonight, if I'm feeling better, you know, let's see how things go. I'll say the second I'm about to raid out, someone tries to sell me viewers. Denied. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna raid out. So enjoy that. I hope you enjoyed part 6, and I'll see you for part 7. And I remember what I was saying. And we have Arc Raiders now. We might play that later tonight. We might save it for another time. We'll see what we see when we see. Anyway, guys, good night, goodbye, and I will see you soon.